Well, 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 well. Let's talk more Walking Dead. We are talking The Walking Dead TV version. Now, I have a question for all you Walking Dead fans, and I'm very, very, very interested on how you'll survive and who you'll be with, and how you're gonna, where's the chemistry? Are you guys gonna hate each other? You gonna like each other? I mean, anyway, let's get to it. I had to burp. Okay, guys, listen. My question is, this is TV version. This is not comic book version. This is TV version. If you had to choose one character in the TV show, who would you want to survive the apocalypse with? Now, only one. That could either be Shane, that could either be Rick, it could be, alive characters, it could be dead characters, it could be a fucking zombie if you wanted to. But you have to choose one. And to give an example, I'm going to tell you who I would choose. Now, it was really going back and forth. I was like, you know what? Rick was kind of in the bottom, honestly. That dude's a crazy mofo. I don't know if I can, go with Rick. And sometimes I don't agree with Rick most of the time. Sometimes, I'm sorry. I was going between, well, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to pick Michonne, but I was heavily leaning towards Michonne. I mean, Michonne's a badass. The TV version, she's badass. She's smart. She knows what she's doing. She has that gut feeling, which I have gut feelings when I'm hungry. She has that gut feelings of what is bad and what is good. I mean, it's obvious. She knew the governor was fucking bad, so it's obvious. So, and then she has a katana, and that's the most silent, deadly weapon you could have. Sure, it's not good for long. You have to have the walkers get up close to you, and then she kills everybody off. But it's a great weapon to have, and she's good at using it. And then plus, you don't really have to talk that much. She has a sense of humor in her TV show, so that's great. But I didn't go Michonne. So I'm gonna go with this particular character, even though, just like Rick, he went a little crazy. However, this mofo is my boy. This mofo definitely has, he be kung fu fighting. Okay? He be kung fu fighting. He is a badass. And you know what? I would love to hear his stories. I'm going with my boy from the Walking Dead TV show, Morgan. Even though we haven't had that much of Morgan, I'm going to tell you why I would pick Morgan. Because I could see Morgan. Morgan right now. We're going up to the point where, he gets into Rick's group. Now, I'm not talking about when he was going crazy. Yeah, that's a big, dark time. Everybody has that shit. Michonne has that shit. Andrea has that shit. I mean, Andrea. Daryl sometimes had that shit. Maybe. Carol definitely be crazy sometimes. But I'm going with Morgan because not only is this dude kung fu fighting and he's a fighter and he could survive, and he's been surviving all this time by himself. Not only that, having an armory in his when we saw him held up in a little house, setting traps, and not only that, having the knowledge to basically have little fucking things where walkers could just get pierced by, like little wood, sharpened wood. Like, he has a fence, basically. I mean, Morgan is a smart man. The only thing that he couldn't do was kill his own wife. And that is reasonable. I mean, you don't want to put down your loved one, even though you know they're not your loved ones no more. But I would go Morgan because I know Morgan is smart, cunning enough to survive in this world. He survived by himself, and you know what? With me, in his group, I wouldn't add anything to it. But you know what? I'm following this guy because this guy gets to survive. But then again, he might push me into the walkers and get his and leave. But this ain't no Shane story. I would go Morgan. I mean, and then the upcoming season, you could tell he knows what's going on. He sees things. He definitely knows what Rick is all about. He definitely knows what the situation is. He knows that Rick is a threat, and he has that gut feeling too. I believe he has that gut feeling. Morgan is he's my boy, man. He's my boy. I'm definitely going with Morgan. I definitely could see myself basically sitting in a campfire. There's not that much conversation, but there's going to be a trust there. There's going to be a trust there. I'm going to ask Morgan, I'm going to be asking Morgan, what the fuck do you think? I'm going to be the one to ask him. He's going to be the leader. I'm just going to be the follower. Whatever he asks me to do, I'll do. Because this motherfucker knows how to survive. He knows how to survive. So I'm going Morgan. Who would you guys go with? I mean, Michonne's a great one. Rick, I can see you guys following Rick too if you guys want to, but I just think he's too much of a head case, too emotional. Hell, even Shane at one point was a great leader, was someone I could follow, or even Daryl. I mean, Daryl has to be up there as well. I mean, he's a tracker. But then he's been in a lot of close calls, right? He's been in a lot of close calls. I don't know if that necessarily was Daryl's fault. I think it was maybe whoever he's with, but yeah. But if you think he's a badass, just check out when him and Carol were trying to stake out and trying to find Beth. That was great. That's basically about it. I just want to know who you guys would choose, and tell me why. Tell me why would you choose this particular person? It could, and responding could either be YouTube, video, or just right below. So thank you guys for listening, and remember to subscribe. Like the video, if you like it, and comment below like I always say. Until next time, until we talk more, The Walking Dead. I'll see you guys later. And remember, this is a TV version, not a comic version. See you guys.